Hello, I am Luke Hamnett and welcome to my podcast where on every episode we are going to live, laugh and Luke. I'm going to be joined by the Queen of Huns, my mother, Janet Hamnett, for questions, confessions and a whole lot of lols.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
We like to spice things up as well, so we'll invite my mum to touch my balls. I can't believe I just said that. No, it's not what you're thinking. It's my lovely tombola full of stories and confessions. So, let's get ready to live, laugh and Luke. So today I am joined again by the biggest Hun in the world, the wonderful Janet Hamnett. Also, do apologise that my throat is still croaky. The aircon in Ibiza has really, really fucked me up.
Luke, stop.
I'm sorry, mother, I know you don't like it.
Right.
So how are you? You okay?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm good.
Have you been? You're looking well?
I am well. I've just come back off my holidays.
Can I just say, you've been back for like a couple of weeks now. You still got a decent tan.
I have. I've even burnt my titties. Oh, sorry.
Right,
well,
we're moving swiftly on. So, it's Live, Laugh, Luke. So let's start with the live, of course. So, Mum, I know currently at the moment you're doing a lot of things on your social media about Wine Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know what Wine Wednesday is, my mum, every Wednesday on your Instagram, you have a wine about what's really annoying you. Is that right?
And the followers.
Yeah, they write in as well, don't they?
Yeah.
Because I think you've had stuff like when the bins aren't collected.
Yeah, just little
daft stuff.
Daft stuff, yeah, you know.
Stuff that's pissing you off.
Yeah, just a bit annoying. It's just a bit of fun and, you know, we just go from there. I have a drink of wine. Yeah. We'll have a little bit of a moan or a whinge.
Yeah.
That's why I come up with, like, Wine Wednesday, when it works well.
So, what made you start it and why did you do it?
When you used to come visit me, me and you used to always watch a film because we like films and dramas and rom-coms and all that. We used to always go upstairs and watch a film in bed with the wine.
Okay, can I just give context to this? There was no nakedness. It was me on top of the bed. Mum was under the bed. She was in pyjamas. There was a pillow in between. And the reason
not
why...
that dramatic.
No, because I'm not incest. I'm not the Hills of Eyes. The reason why we did it was because...
Your dad used to watch sports downstairs and we could never get the telly to ourselves.
So we used to go upstairs and then you had the bigger TV, so we used to go in there.
Have the wine.
So context for people, I do not sleep with my mother.
Wine and film, and then we used to moan about people.
We did used to moan about people. We used to have a catch-up and just fill up on the family drama.
Yeah.
Stuff that's happened in the streets. Stuff that's happened in Stoke.
That's where it's coming.
And then that's why we do Wine Wednesdays. Well, you do Wine Wednesday.
I do Wine Wednesday.
And
yeah,
you love it.
I do. And what about you? What have you started doing?
I don't want to make you cry. I do apologise if I do. There's a lot of stuff that's happened recently that Nana's missed out on. So it's hard for me to do all this stuff when she's no longer here.
Okay, yeah.
So, for example, obviously, been on holiday and stuff. The podcast has launched, which she'd absolutely
She'd love this.
She would, wouldn't she? And then we've got I've been the BAFTAs, when I had the Brits, Christmas, and then I
can imagine sitting there and cackling at the back.
She just loved it.
She was a character, wasn't she?
She was. But what I want to talk about is the fun stories that we've got about Nan. When I was at a charity shop once, right, and you know how much she loved the charity shop.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, but she loved it, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
She did. So I used to go in there once. Actually, I found something I got my Nan for Christmas in a charity shop because she donated it. Yeah, I did. And she donated it in there. But anyway, besides the point. Walked in.
She did.
She did, didn't she?
She did, yeah.
I got her something, and it was in the front window of the Red Cross shop, and I went,
she did.
That looks familiar. And it was literally in the January, so she didn't even give me time to enjoy the present. She just put it in the charity shop. But anyway, went in the charity shop, and it was full, so it was in January time or February. As we were walking around, there was loads of people in there, and this is when she didn't need to use a chair. She was walking round, and she bent down to get something, like a shoe, I think it was, to give you.
Yeah.
Farted, stood up. Everyone looked at me. And she pointed at me. And I was
She's
stood
not going to
there.
blame himself. The look on her face, honestly.
I stood there, wide mouth, because my nan farted and then pointed at me. And I just left the shop straight away.
She loves things like that.
She did, didn't she?
Always went in there, fascinators, hats, always wore them. And just before she passed away, about a year or two before she passed away, all the hats that she had and fascinators. Somebody used to work, my sister's friend used to work in a nursing home, and they used to always celebrate, what's it, what do we...
V-Day?
No, Ascot or something, where they wear the hats. She donated them all for the old people. So they all put the hats and everything on when they were watching the Ascot racing, you know, how they all dress up.
That's actually quite generous then, Nan, because she wouldn't normally do something like that, would she?
She's lovely, you know.
No, she is.
So I had a funny instance I had with my mum, and bless it, she was eating a Sunday dinner.
Yeah.
I was a teenager and that. She was eating a Sunday dinner on a lap on a settee, and it started raining. She asked me to go out and get the washing in, which I did do. But on the radio, there was a song that I liked.
What song was it?
God knows, Luke. It was ages ago.
It was about like 60 years ago.
Well, whatever. I would have something like that. I don't know, but I was like giving it some.
Never do that again.
Oh, sorry.
For everyone that's listening, she just shimmied to the microphone.
Right, okay. So
you were giving it some.
I was shimming it about, and I put my foot on her knee and shimmied it up and down, and my foot slipped off. And when I looked, there was a load of dog shit like all on the knee, right by a Sunday dinner. She wasn't best pleased, but she said, I wouldn't mind, but we haven't even got a dog. We didn't.
I love that. I can remember Nan. Do you know, obviously we had the COVID times and stuff, and obviously everyone was like an alcoholic or just eating themselves in, like...
Don't care.
You were all just eating and you weren't exercising, you weren't allowed out. And I think I saw my Nan for the first time, I think it was like a year later, because obviously I was in Manchester one time.
Yeah.
And I came over and she looked at me and she went, whoa. And I went, oh, what does she mean? So I didn't say anything. So I went in and I hugged her. And as I hugged her and I pulled out, she said to me, oh, Luke needs a bra. Because I put that much weight on.
Oh.
Did she get a jumper or something?
Oh, God, no, she got me a blouse, and I didn't like it. So I didn't wear it for about 12 months. And, you know, when you get the charity bags that come through your letterbox and that, I thought, right, I shall get rid of some clothes and I'll put this top in, she'll forget about it or anything.
Yeah.
So I put it out at the night time to be collected in the morning or whatever they were coming. As my mum was coming round to visit, which she only lived round the corner, unbeknownst to me, some dog or something had ripped the bag open, and the only thing that they ripped out this bloody bag was this blouse that my mum had got me. And she come in with this black, oh my God, it was so embarrassing. Yeah, so she got this blouse and ran. She says, what are you doing? I brought you this. Like, and I hadn't even wore it. Still got the tags on and everything. I was gutted that she'd seen it. I was hoping she'd forget. She did actually forget.
God's sake.
But yeah, some good memories.
There's definitely some good memories. And I think
loads.
She'd be looking up, being proud. Because let's face it, Mum.
Looking up?
She's not up there.
No,
she is fucking down there.
She's looking down.
She's looking up, love.
Down.
The mischief.
You're looking up. She's looking down.
She used to get into that much mischief that she is looking up.
She got a wicked sense of humour, that's what it was.
But anyway, Nan,
wicked sense of humour.
This is for you, love. So let's go on to It's Time to Touch My Balls. So
I don't like how you say it, but
I know, I'm so sorry, Mum. You're gonna touch my balls, which makes me feel physically ill. But for people that don't know what touch my balls is, inside one of these balls is going to be a confession from me, my mum, people of the audience, or a question from you guys that we have to answer. I know I've been talking about I've just been in bed with my mum drinking wine, but I do apologise. It's time to touch my balls, Mum, and give it a spin.
There you go.
So, this one. Okay, got one. So, this looks like it's a confession from one of the listeners.
Okay.
My boyfriend cheated.
Okay, as they do.
So, I slept with his... What do you think what he slept with?
Her boyfriend cheated.
Or anyone's boyfriend cheated.
Well, that's
so
a no-no.
who did he sleep with?
Probably a mate.
Wrong.
Randomer.
Uncle.
Was it a girl? Oh.
My boyfriend cheated, so I slept with his uncle.
Oh, God, so, yeah, oh, that's bad.
It's like you shagging.
No, don't say that, Luke. Look, I'm not keeping it in the family.
No, all I'm saying is, it's like you shagging. Have you ever met one of Dad's uncles?
I don't think I have. I've got uncles myself, but Dad hasn't got an uncle.
Okay, so it's like...
No, I'm not going
It's like Dad sleeping with one of your uncles.
It's a no-no.
If my boyfriend cheated...
With your uncle?
My boyfriend fancies one of my uncles.
Does he?
He does.
What uncle?
I'm not saying.
Hold on.
It's one of yours.
One of my brothers.
Yeah.
I've got 4 brothers. I know who it is.
It's freaking guess who. No one's going to know who it is.
Well, it's one of 4.
It's one of 4. Now we're going to the live section, Mum. Mum, have you got anything that's tickled you this week? Preferably not Dad.
God, Luke.
Actually, no, I've got one. I'm so sorry. Sorry to chime in.
Go on then.
I don't know how to work a car. And what I mean by that is I just turn on the engine and drive. And if a flashing light comes on, there's times when I put a plaster over it and think, out of sight, out of mind. Because the other day, the oil thing came on my car.
Well, at least you knew it was oil.
No, because it said oil.
Oh, right. Mine doesn't.
Yeah, so it said, warning, need oil. And I thought to myself, it's only a petrol car, why do I need oil? And I'm not on diesel. So when I was at the fill up the petrol bit the other day, when I was filling it up, it said, need oil. And I was like, so there's petrol, there's diesel, how do I fill oil up? And I was genuinely looking to fill oil up in my car. I did ask my dad, and he did do it.
Oh, well, there you go then.
No, but what I'm saying is, I didn't know you had to put oil in your car, did you?
I did, but I couldn't tell you where I shoved it. Put it.
I don't want to know where you
can't say anything,
shoved that.
Luke, because I couldn't find my bonnet to open it. I had to get the manual out. Because normally there's a little lever by the side of your steering wheel.
Yeah.
And for some reason, mine's tucked right underneath, but there's another button there. Don't pull that one. But I know
do you know what that button is or not?
I can't get underneath to see it with my leg, but I pull the bottom. I know that the one on the right's for the... Oh, no, that's my petrol cap. Shit, the other one... Yeah, shit, the other one is for my bonnet. The right one's for my petrol cap that flips open. The other one's for the bonnet, that's it.
Do you know what this means?
Oh, shit, I forgot about that.
Do you know what this means?
What?
We shouldn't be allowed to drive.
No, we could drive, but people have to tend to his car for us.
I'm not the best driver because I feel like I don't know, I think I rag my car a lot.
You do. I've been in with you, Luke.
Yeah.
You're nuts.
What's it called? I'd rather be how I am than you are, love, because you
well,
are
listen,
ridiculous
I get
dragging.
there safely, that's what I'm saying. And you know what my motto is, Luke?
Oh,
I'd rather be late in this world than early into the next. That's my motto.
That's going on your gravestone. I would rather drive like me than you, because if somewhere's 40 minutes away, you know full well we're going to take about an hour and a half.
No, I'm not that bad, Luke. I like to drive safely. I'm in the car with you, drive like a bloody nutter.
Yeah, but there's a difference in driving like a nutter and driving too overly cautious when you're like an owl. When you first start, you go, mirror, signal manoeuvre, mirror, signal manoeuvre, mirror, signal manoeuvre, blind spot, mirror, signal manoeuvre. I'm like, Mum, just drive your car.
That's how you drive.
Yeah, but you're literally an owl. It's like you're flinging your head all the way around.
I don't fling it that much. We've got vertigo.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
Yeah,
this is another reason why you shouldn't drive, love, to be honest.
Why?
Because you've got vertigo, you've got a bad leg, you don't know where your petrol cap is, and you don't know where your bonnet is.
And I've got a bad toe.
Jesus.
Right.
Right, so Mum, it's time to touch my balls again. I'm so sorry, it makes me feel sick.
And me.
So, give it a spin, and like I said, it's someone else's confession. Hopefully it's not one of ours. Give it a spin.
Yeah.
I knew you were going to go for that one. I have a feeling that's mine. Shit. It's gone right on your breast. Jesus. I just said breast to me, Mum. Don't keep us in suspense, Jan.
It's me again.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no, it's something I sent you, wasn't it?
Right, guys, bit of context. Me and my mum actually aren't incest, but listen to this. Mum confession. Janet called Luke Daddy. And yes, you did hear that right. My mum called me Daddy. So, my mum texted me saying, morning, Daddy. And I went, what the fuck are you on about? And she went, morning, Daddy. Something along the lines of, see you later. And I went, has my mum accidentally texted me thinking it's my dad? And this is some sort of weird pet shit name they give to each other because it made me feel sick. I then rang you and I went, what the fuck are you doing? And she went, what? I went, you've just texted me saying, morning, Daddy.
Yeah, no,
and then you went...
Let me tell you why, though.
Oh, no.
Because I work with a lad called Luke.
Yeah.
And he just found out he's got a baby. He just told me he was expecting a baby. They've been trying and Mrs. got pregnant, so he told me. So in the morning, I just thought I'd text him and say, because he's a lovely lad and he was like a son to me. So
I think you've got an innocence about your mum, but you don't know what daddy means.
I didn't till you pointed it out.
Do you know what daddy means?
Thinking about that now, I wonder what Luke thought about it when I did send it to.
Do you know what daddy means for the third time?
He's a new dad. So I just said, morning, daddy. What is it? It's not a sugar daddy or anything like that.
Do you know what daddy means in the bedroom?
Tell me, some sort of sexual fantasy.
It's when it's like a dominating person in the bedroom and they call them daddy.
I've never known it, so I don't know.
Thank God you don't know it. Thank God you don't know it. That is a perfect answer that you can give to me.
Yes, Luke, so it doesn't make you throw up.
Please don't ever use that word again.
I'm not even in the text.
Don't even say mummy.
I haven't even... Oh, yeah, no.
Don't
Why
say...
is that, Mum?
Mummy's like the same, but for girls.
Oh, right, okay.
Or someone that's like mother.
I don't even know what to say with half this slang that you lot...
Just call him fucking Luke, that is his name.
Right, okay.
Please don't say daddy.
I won't. I'll ask him next time if he was offended. Morning daddy doesn't sound right, does it? Now?
Unless he's turned on, and then even then it's questionable.
He isn't.
So, as you know, the podcast is called Live, Laugh, Luke, and I'm going to go on to my favourite section, which is me. So, the Luke part, I'm actually sorry that I'm actually going to admit this, Mum, but I think like it will give you a bit of a laugh. The other night, I was in bed, and I had...
I don't want no.
No, nothing sexual. Fucking hell. I'm in a 9-year relationship. Jesus. So I was in bed and it was 2 o'clock in the morning and I thought to myself, oh, do you know when you get waken up by your bowels? And you just like, oh my God, you need a poo.
Oh God.
So I thought to myself, right, I need a wee. So I went toilet, right. I was standing up, having a toilet, and then next minute I farted.
Oh no.
After I finished the wee, I turned around and I thought to myself, that shower is not cleaned up, like the floor. It's actually still quite wet.
Oh no.
I turned around and I farted and it fucking shit the place out.
Oh God. You know what?
What?
You've done this before.
Right. Thanks for telling people.
Yeah, but you have. You told me this once when you were out, which I don't know which is actually the worst bit was when you were out, I'd say. At least you're in your own comforts doing it at home.
Yeah, but Mum, I'm not even kidding. I looked down at my legs and I was absolutely caked in it.
What were you eating?
Cheese.
Exactly, there you go then. You're lactose.
It's not lactose, it's lactose.
Lactose.
Say it.
Lactose. Lactose.
Lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
Not toast.
Oh God, what is it?
Lactose intolerant.
Lactose intolerant.
Oh, do you know what? I also found the other day that you can't say parallelogram.
I know, I can't.
Say parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
Say it again.
Parallelogram.
Parallelogram.
Parallelogram. Oh God, parallelogram.
Yeah. Okay.
Right,
whatever that is. So I'm lactose.
Yeah.
And
I'm not saying it.
Literally, it was everywhere.
Luke, you've always been like that.
I know. I can't give up.
To be fair, you've always been a shitter. Shit, fart, anything like that, that's all round you. You've got an aura of a smell.
Are you trying to say I stink of shit?
No. You covered it up well with aftershave.
I hate you.
No,
so
don't.
Basically, it was 2 o'clock in the morning. I looked down. The bath mat was ruined.
That's fine. So did you clean it up?
The toilet. Do you know what's the thing? The rim around the toilet. That carpet thing. What's it called?
What, the mat?
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
The mat. Why don't I just say mat? That was all caked in
Luke,
shit.
please. I'm tittle stomached.
No, it was all thingy. So I took all the mats down and I put them straight down in the wash. And then I went up and Cinderellaed the shit out the floor. Wipe. And then did it. The next minute, because my friend stayed with me, he come into me and went, Luke. Oh. And I went, yeah. He went, there's a bit of shit on the floor. Oh. And do you know, because I was still asleep, I thought I dreamt it.
You thought you dreamt it?
I thought I dreamt that I shit me knickers, but I didn't.
So you didn't actually shit yourself?
No, I did shit myself. Right, what I'm saying is I went to sleep, woke up and I thought I was in a dream.
Oh, right.
And then he was like, look, there's a bit of shit on this floor. So I went, oh my God, get in the other room quick. Wiped it down. And I just said to him, I went, oh my God, I'm so sorry, but last night I went to the toilet at 2 o'clock and I shit myself.
It's cheese every time with you, Luke. Anything dairy, anything like that.
I don't feel like I had cheese before.
In fact, you've always been... No, honestly, when you fart, it empties the house, honestly. It does, I'm not kidding. Honestly, you're terrible.
No, but can I just say...
I hate it sometimes when you stay and you go upstairs. Downstairs are for solids, I've told you, honestly. There's a rule in our house. If you want a solid, it's downstairs. You don't sleep in your shit.
But can I just say, you wouldn't give up cheese, would you?
If you're like you, yes.
Would you give up cheese?
You give it up when you come our house, that's
Would
for
you
sure.
give up lasagna?
Yes, because I don't shit.
Would you give up lasagna, your favourite food?
What for?
So you don't shit like I did.
I don't shit like you do.
If you were lactose, would you give up lasagna?
Yes.
You're a liar, Jan.
I'd be scared.
You fucking love a lasagna.
Yeah, but I'd be scared in case I go to somebody's house and I got caught short. I wouldn't want to do that.
Well, you've done it and you're not lactose. But that's the story for a different day.
Right, okay,
Mum.
then.
Let's touch my balls again. So sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. When it's a guest on here, it'll be a lot better. Not just because of you.
Thank you.
I'm just saying, when I have a guest...
I'm not good at touching your balls. I don't even think want to touch your balls.
Just roll the balls, Jan. I really hope it's you.
Not me. Oh, it's a big one. Hold on.
Okay, Jan, so this is from someone from the audience who's done a confession. So we need your advice on this.
Let's have it.
Right, so, lol. Okay, this is definitely a millennial. Right, so, lol, I met this... Like, people my age.
Oh, right, okay. What am I?
You're just fucking ancient, love. Right, so, lol, I met this guy on a night out and been meeting up for, some fun times for a few months, but we barely talk otherwise. But he did invite me to his team's football game as we were playing a match a couple of weeks ago. I was getting bored of waiting around for this guy to get serious, so I slept with someone and matched on Tinder. Turns out they play for the same football team.
Oh, shit.
Well, do you know what,
She looks like she wants to go through the back four at this rate.
Mom.
I've heard that saying before.
You have?
Somewhere.
Yes, I know that. I know where you've heard that before. So, do you know what, though?
That's another story.
Fair play to this girl, I think.
Well, she couldn't wait.
No, because he's ghosting her by the sounds of it.
What is ghosting, actually?
So ghosting means when you don't reply back to someone.
Yeah, but he was. She was at the football match with him.
No, but he said...
You're not telling me she couldn't wait till half time?
But no. Oh. Not right there on the pitch.
Oh, right, sorry.
But we barely talk otherwise.
Oh, right, so just a sex thing.
Yeah. So he barely makes conversation with her. He doesn't ask her how she is or interested. She thought, fuck it, I'll go for the defender.
Gone for the goalie?
Why?
Well, he's got big hands.
I really cannot with you. Can I also say I kind of relate to this?
Do you do?
Yeah.
Why?
Just saying.
You've been ghosted. Is that what it is? Does that mean nobody's
So I couldn't have slept with a footballer, no?
Oh, a footballer? I thought you
go straight for the negative.
I thought you meant in general.
But you go straight for the negative of being ghosted.
Has it got to be a footballer?
Well, I'm talking about a football team.
Oh, right, okay.
Actually, it applies to both. I've been ghosted and a football player. But anyway.
Oh.
Thank you so much for joining me and Jan on this episode of Live, Laugh, Luke. If you want to get involved with my balls, you can send your questions, confessions and thoughts on Instagram. It's at Live, Laugh, Luke Pod. And if you haven't already, make sure you follow the podcast across all socials and on podcast platforms so you never miss a chance to live, laugh, Luke. So thank you so much for joining me. Bye from me. So goodbye, Mum.
Bye.